Hey, my name's John, and this is the box off of my Owl rear end on my Rebel van. I have the B2 carrier, and I have this nice big box on it. Just took it off. It's a little dirty, and one of the things I love about this box is it's enormously voluminous in here. So lots of room to store things, but what I really want is to put a lot of little things in here, and I want some shelves. So I came up with an idea of how I'm going to do that. This is aluminum T-rail. I just put one of these brackets on here to show you how this is going to work. I've got about a 26 inch, it's actually 26 3/4 inch piece vertical, and then we're going to use the gusseted bracket here. I'm going to have on each of these two things, I'm going to have 13 and a half inch, horizontal pieces that I'm going to put a deck board on that is going to be the shelf. So the deck board looks like this. It's a 1/4 inch high density polyethylene board. These were cut already on a table saw, so they'll fit in here. I've got a little bit of notching cutouts to do to finish that. But basically the idea is this vertical rail is going to go in here against the back, and you can see I've got my Owl Van's piece up in here. So we're going to mount a couple of these in here, about here, and about here, and then we'll have the struts, and then we'll have the shelves. And then just simply by loosening these nuts on here, we'll be able to adjust those shelves up and down. So we'll take you through the various steps as we do this. So the next thing I did is I made myself this cardboard template here. So what this is this is just going to be the template for my shelves. The other thing I realized is on the side here with the hinges under here, you've got some rivets, so you got to make sure you got clearance for that, and that I discovered the hard way. And then all I did is I just took that template and I made this, which has the notches cut out for the two edges here. So this is really truly going to be an edge-to-edge shelf that was part of my design originally. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the vertical rails that are going to go inside the box on the back. So the first 3 holes have been drilled here. This one, and this one. So this is going to obviously go on the inside. This is the outside, the bottom of the box, so it's much easier to see this way. Screw, little washer, going to go through here, and it's going to connect to this nut that's on the inside here. So we're going to go ahead and mount this on the inside. So a little hard to see, but here is the first one of these installed. Looking at it from bottom up, this is of course where the second rail is going to go. That is going to become the support for the shelves. So one of those in is about 6 inches off that left wall. So the next one's going to get set up over here about 6 inches off this wall. Okay, so here's the box with the 4 struts and the 2 verticals. So that's the floor down there going up to the top. And now all I got to do is cut the back of the shelves so that they can slot in over those 1-inch pieces mounted to the back. So real quick, one more time with the cardboard template, just notching this in so I know where to put the notches in the panels. So my next step here was to cut out these 2 lower 1-inch square notches in the shelf. This is the way this shelf is going to go in. You can see this one in here sitting over the braces. I temporarily installed these 2 brackets here and then marked where those locations are on those, as you can see there, so I can drill out and put the anchors for the supports that are going to hold these shelves onto the brackets. So here's a nearly completed shelf. Got the brackets just mounted and everything screws in on the other side, and just going to slide this into the case. So here's the more or less finished product. 2 shelves in here. Like I said, adjustability. The idea is this is going to have some bike spare parts. This is going to have my shoes. Down here I already put in, I've got my leveling blocks, easily able to get out, and my basic tool bag with some recovery gear and whatnot. So I really like this because I think it's going to let me use this all the way up. As you see, the shelves come all the way out here. So they're coming out from this point. So when the door closes, small objects hopefully won't fall over the edge and end up on the bottom shelf. I might put some indoor-outdoor carpeting on these, but that's the basic idea. Super solid, like, you know, I think there's no issues with weight loading or anything like that. I'm not planning on putting anything heavy in here. I mean, you know, I'm talking stuff for the bikes like inner tubes and spare parts and things like that. So nothing heavy, maybe even a spare tire or two. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, I'll drop my email in the bottom.